Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome to my channel. I'm gonna skip the intro because I know you guys have been waiting for this. I've been sick, but I'm here, don't worry. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Holiday 2018 collection from Jeffree Star Cosmetics, including this little guy. So I'm not wearing any eye makeup because the first thing I'm going to do is try out the Alien palette. And in the past on this channel, you guys have called me out for saying alien weird. I don't think I say alien weird, but if you guys say it different than alien, let me know in the comments below. This is definitely the most interesting packaging that I now have in my collection, and I think it's really cool. I like that about Jeffree Star with the Blood Sugar palette and with this palette, that they're kind of like collector's items and really different looking in your eyeshadow palette collection. So here is the inside of the palette. It is a reflective interior packaging, which I don't like because it does blind you guys, but obviously not everybody is going to have a problem with that. But you have 18 shadows in here, and honestly, it is much more beautiful in person than anything that I've seen so far in photos, just because for me it looked a lot more intimidating, and now that I look at it and I have it in my hands, I can see looks that I can create as a neutral lover, as a basic tone lover. I can see that now and I can envision it now that I have it in my hands. There's a lot more that you can do with this than just green and purple. There are a ton of neutrals, there's a black, there are grays, and so today I think I want to create like a date night smoky eye. I'm a little bit worried because when you work with dark colors, like there's no going back if you mess up. But I think I actually want to go out tonight, so I might try to walk you guys through like a date night smoky eye look. So that's what we're going to try to do. I have played with this palette a little bit. As you can see, I've swatched a few of the shades, but I did want to give you guys a closer look at the inside before I really go ham on it. First things first, I want to highlight my brow bone with the shimmery light pearl looking shade called Pluto. By the way, the highlighters I'm wearing are Jeffree Star Cosmetics. They are Sarcophagus and King Tut mixed, if you're wondering what's on my cheeks. But Pluto is blinding. I'm going to pop this onto both of my brows, underneath my brows rather. I love a popping brow bone. I'm so worried that I'm going to go so dark with this look, and I haven't done dark in a while. So I'm really going to have to practice my blending today and be patient. So I'm going to take Titan, which is the shade right next to Pluto. And I'm going to take this on a big fluffy, and we're going to work this all over the lid. So I'm going to work Titan all into my crease, going ahead and running along the brow bone. I'm going to pick up some of this beautiful transition shade. This is called Gravity. It's like the perfect transition for my skin tone. Okay, so blending a little bit of Gravity just above the lid to kind of like mark out where not to go above. I don't want to go too far above that with my dark colors. I don't want to make this too crazy. So this is where it could get scary. So I'm going to go in with this shade right here, Tall Gray. It's a matte, kind of medium toned gray. It's pretty dark, so we could mess up if we're not careful, and it's nothing against the palette, it's just my skills. I have not done this in a while. So I'm picking up a little bit of Tall Gray on a white blending brush, and I'm going to tap off the excess. We're going to work in really, really slow circular motions right here in the outer corner. Barely anything on the brush. I'm just trying to mark out where the smoky eye is going to end, because I don't want to go up too high. And I know myself, I know I will, because I always do. I always blow out my smoky eyes way too high. That Tall Gray is actually a really pretty shade. So going back in for some more Tall Gray, I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. I'm going to take the shade Ghost OG, and I'm just doing the same thing, picking up a tiny, tiny bit on the tip of this white-haired blender. And this time, I'm going to stay like right there, right in that outer portion. I'm not working this into the crease. I'm just chilling in circular motions right near the outside. Again, trying not to go up too high, because I always do. Going in with the bigger fluffy brush with nothing on it, I'm just going to go in with circular motions and make sure that all of the shades are blended. I don't want any harsh lines. Now we could take this look super dark, or we could glam it up a little bit, and I think I personally want to glam it up. So I want to take a packing brush and I want to put the shade Interstellar, this metallic shade right here. I want to pack that all over like the inner portion of the lid. So I am packing Interstellar all over my lid, right in the middle. It's very, very vibrant. It's a really pretty like champagne gold color. It might even have like a little bit of like a green tint to it, but I'm fairly colorblind, so don't go by what I'm saying color-wise. So going back in with the more condensed brush and tall gray, which is the lighter gray color, I'm just gonna blend the edges of that lighter metallic shade and the gray so that it's a seamless kind of like fused together look. Okay, so I'm gonna take a little smudger brush and tall gray, and I'm gonna begin to kind of even out the lower lash line of this look, because I have some wrinkles going on that are like tragic, as always. And so I really love smoking out my lower lash line, as you guys probably know. Taking a tiny fluffy blending brush, I'm going to take the shade Probe, which looks like a gray metallic, but it has green in it. It's like a duochrome teal green looking shade to me. Note my color blindness, but that's what it looks like. So I'm going to put this right in the middle of my under eye and then just work in windshield wiper motions back and forth and kind of down a little bit and right into the wrinkles. Now that my under eyes are nice and smoky, I am going to go back in with the Ghost OG shade, and I'm going to deepen up the upper portion just a little bit because I want to make sure that it matches. I don't want my under eyes to be darker than my lids. Okay, so I had to hop off camera and put my lashes on because my camera had a moment where it overheated, but I am going to add some liners to this look to kind of fuse everything together a little bit. So I have the Marc Jacobs eyeliner, I don't even know what it's called, it's a black eyeliner, and then I have a LA Girl Shockwave Neon eyeliner. This is in the shade Gotcha, and it's a green. So the black I'm going to put on my upper lash line to kind of blend my lashes a little bit. So bear with me. Now, if you're a normal, not blind human being and you don't have contacts, you can put some of the eyeshadow from the Alien palette into your waterline, and that would be really pretty. But I'm not one of those humans. I have contacts and everything tends to smudge on them. So when I find something that doesn't, that's what I use. So I found that these neon ones don't so far. So instead of putting like a liquid lipstick or eyeshadow into my waterline, I'm just going to use the liner that I know works for me. And this is hopefully going to add green and like some Jeffree Star-esque into my look. And my cold is kind of haunting me right now. It's kind of hard for me to breathe. I don't even know if you guys can see it on camera. It's very, very subtle in person. So now that my liners are on, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys some final thoughts on the eyeshadow palette, and then we will swatch all of the lipsticks. Okay, so here is the Alien palette swatched. As you can see, it is mostly consistent. All of the mattes were super buttery and they blend beautifully on the eyes, and all of the metallics only needed one swipe. We did have a little bit of a swatch fail with Area 51, the purple. It really didn't want to swatch for me, and I think it might have been my fault. I think my finger might have been a little bit wet from a baby wipe, so I think I might have ruined that shadow. I'm not sure, but as always, these eyeshadows apply differently on the eyes than they do on the arm, but I still like to provide swatches just so you guys can see. For those of you who like them and who want to see the color and the texture and the pigmentation with a finger, these are the swatches. Okay, so I think that's it for the Alien palette first impression. It blended really beautifully on my eyes. I had a really easy time with it. And I do think, as I said earlier, that it's a lot more user-friendly, a lot more neutral lover friendly than I thought from pictures online. I definitely think that I can get like wearable everyday looks out of this palette. It is a $52 palette, so it is fairly expensive, so it's something to keep in mind. I don't think it's the easiest palette to get your hands on either. I think it did sell out, but it will be back for Black Friday. I personally do prefer the Blood Sugar palette just because you guys know I'm like a neutral lover. I also love reds and I love the pinks, and I just personally gravitate more towards the Blood Sugar palette, but this is absolutely stunning. This kind of gives me like artistic vibes. It makes me want to play with like the mustard orangish yellow shade, and there's a gold in here. There's plenty of shades that I could see myself wearing every single day. The shade Moon Rock, it just looks right up my alley. Like, it reminds me of like Kourtney Kardashian. Pop it all over the lid, wear that color alone. There are a lot of beautiful combinations in this palette. So that is everything I think I have to say about the Alien palette. Of course, it does come in beautiful packaging as well. I don't know if I showed that to you guys yet, but I think it's stunning. I think that you guys will love it if you are into these shades in here. And now we can move on to swatching the Velour liquid lipsticks for the Holiday 2018 collection. So firstly, can we talk about the packaging? I obviously have become like a Jeffree Star collector, and I actually purchased my first Jeffree Star order after the white caps were a thing of the past. So I love seeing that white caps are back, but these ones are glittery white caps. I'm really sad that I never got my hands on that, because if I did, then I pretty much would have the full collection. But that is something that really drew me to this collection, was the white glittery caps. So as you can see, it is a beautiful component. The whole thing is covered with glitter, and we have white and gold. And it's a little different than the glitter from the holiday collection last year. That one was more of like a multicolored glitter. This one is more of like a golden, and it almost has like red reflex when you have it under flash, which is really pretty. It's like very Christmassy. So first up, I actually already have this shade on my lips, so I'm just going to kind of run over it a little bit so you guys can see it in action. But this is the shade Can't Relate, and I had a lot of questions about this shade because it is a nude, and you guys know I'm a nude lover, and obviously because I wore it for this video, you guys know it is one of my favorites out of the collection. So I'm loving it. It's on my lips right now. I'm going to give it a little bit of a touch-up. His formula is just so easy to work with, and the wands are so easy to get my favorite shape, which is like a little bit overlined. I just love it. I love this nude. It's definitely going to crawl to the top of my favorite nudes from Jeffree Star. My other favorite is Mannequin, and I wear Mannequin all the time, almost every single day. And I also really love Celebrity Skin, but this is closer to Mannequin than Celebrity Skin, and it's just such a beautiful lighter nude, and it's like perfect for my skin tone. So this is Can't Relate. You guys, I'm so scatterbrained when I'm sick. I forgot to show you guys the packaging that the liquid lipsticks come in. So it is a beautiful white multicolored reflective packaging. It's very, very pretty for winter. But yeah, now that I mentioned that, we can move on to the next shade. The next shade is Scandal. This is going to be so, so pretty. I did swatch all of these already, so I know kind of what they look like, but I haven't worn them on the lips yet. And so this one is going to be right up my alley as far as like a mauve-y, lilac-y toned nude. Mauve, purple, I don't know. I'm about to see for myself. It's a bit lighter and a bit more purple than my favorite deep mauve toned lipsticks, but with that being said, it is a really pretty color. I really like it. So this is Scandal. So this shade is going to be really interesting. This is a metallic, and this is the shade Clout. I didn't realize it was going to be so beautiful. I kind of like skipped over it when I watched his reveal video, but when I got it and I swatched it on my arm, I was like, wow, like that is something I didn't know that Jeffree Star Cosmetics needed, but they needed it. So I'm gonna try this on. This is kind of like a lilac metallic shade. Like, I really didn't know I needed this, but I needed this. Jeffree's metallics just make your lips look so plump and juicy and good. Like, I always love the metallics, especially like a metallic red like last year. But this is beautiful. This is definitely giving me like space vibes. Like, I could see somebody wearing this with like little space buns and like a glittery eyeshadow look. It's so beautiful. It actually goes a little bit along with the eyeshadow look that I'm wearing today. I love this. I think it's beautiful. I could see myself wearing this to like a New Year's Eve party and just showing up like, what's up? I have a metallic lilac silvery lipstick on. I'm ready for the new year. Next up, I'm going to try on the shade Jeffree Who. I think this is going to be a really pretty like baddie shade. I've said that before, but if you know, you know. So I'm going to try on Jeffree Who. You know when you try on a lipstick and the formula is just like amazing? That just happened. I know his formula is amazing, but this was one of those formulas where like I knew I could be good with one coat. This is very pigmented, not streaky at all. It's such a beautiful color. I could definitely see myself wearing this on a daily basis because I'm so comfortable with his formula. I am not afraid to wear like a bold lip as long as it's in Jeffree's formula. So this is beautiful. This is Jeffree Who, and definitely I would consider this to be a baddie shade, if you know what I mean. All right, my lips are starting to say, can you not? But we're going to continue. This is probably the weirdest shade for me out of the collection. It reminds me of like an army green, kind of olivey color, and it's the shade Karma. Again, I feel like this color is kind of lacking out of Jeffree's collection, so I'm glad it's in there because I like to use the crazy colors or like less wearable for my taste as eyeliners. So I'm gonna try this on and you guys can judge what it looks like. Okay, so this is Karma on me. I don't think it was like a one coat wonder, but also I feel like my lips might have a little bit of makeup remover residue on them, which makes it hard. But after 2 coats and a little bit of finessing, it is beautiful. I mean, I don't know. Why does this always happen to me? Every single time I say, this color is kind of weird, I end up liking it and you guys end up liking it. So let me know how you feel in the comments below about the shade Karma. Would you wear this? Does it look like baby poop or no? Okay, next up, I think this is gonna be like the fan fave out of the collection. This is Hi, How Are Ya? And it is going to be like a red shade, but it has those micro glitters in it. So I will let this one dry down so that I can show you or like talk to you about the glitter, because I don't know if you guys are gonna see it on camera, but let's see. Okay, so it's my bad. I overlined really badly with this. But this one was kind of like Karma. It took a little bit of finessing to get a nice even coat of this. You definitely can't see the glitter on camera, but it's gold glitter, so it's very, very Christmassy. So I love this shade. Okay, so the next shade is the shade Triggered, and this one's gonna be such a beautiful, like, fudge, plummy fudge looking color. That one was another shade with an absolutely beautiful, stellar application. So this one is like such a deep plum purple color that it almost looks brown. It's like a brownie fudge, beautiful, dark, dark, dark color. And I think that this is stunning. Like, I think this might be my favorite shade out of the bunch. So this is Triggered. I'll be wearing this probably for the rest of the winter. I love this shade. Okay, so my lips have fully had it with me. So good thing we're on to the last lipstick. This is the shade You're Still on the Property. This is a metallic blue. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. Like, this is one of the shades I'm most excited for to try on because I've never worn anything like this. That is beautiful. I am so glad that he chose to do that. I am so glad. Like, it is winter, like New Year's Eve winter vibes for me. These metallics are right on the money. I think that they're so beautiful, and I'm so glad that I have this in my collection now. Okay, so I kind of want to give you guys the rundown of my favorite shades out of the collection. Okay, so my favorites are the one I'm wearing, You're Still on the Property. Triggered is definitely, like, Triggered is my number one. And then Can't Relate is such a beautiful nude. It's definitely going to be one of my favorites. And then the two kind of weird favorites for me, even though the one I'm wearing is kind of weird, but these ones weirdly, like, I don't know why, but I'm so attracted to them, is Karma, which is the olive green, and then Clout, which is the beautiful metallic kind of lilac silvery color. Jeffree Who, I think, has one of the best formulas out of the collection. Scandal is beautiful, but I think it's a little bit lighter than what I normally like for my mauve colors. And the Hi How Are Ya is stunning, but I obviously put it on really sloppy. So I'm gonna have to try that one again. But those are all of the Velour liquid lipsticks out of the Holiday 2018 collection. I hope that seeing them on my lips was helpful for you guys. Please let me know down below, because you know I love a discussion. Which one of these is your favorite, and if you picked any of them up. I honestly wish that you guys could leave me pictures. If you guys have any of these, tag me in your pictures because I want to see what it looks like on you guys. So I want to share with you guys the lip scrubs because these are some of my favorite products from Jeffree Star Cosmetics, and they are $12 a piece. By the way, the lipsticks are $18 a piece as usual, or you can get them all for $105 in the bundle. So this year we have French Toast, which I need to smell. Literally, that just makes me want breakfast. And we have Pumpkin Pie. I have not smelled this one yet. Wow. If you guys are a fan of like fall scented candles, if you love your pumpkin spice, then you need the Pumpkin Pie one because that smells like pumpkin roll, and now I'm hungry. We have Salted Caramel. Oh, it smells so good. To me, it smells like coffee. It smells like a delicious, like, salted caramel macchiato, which, oh my god, these things are gonna make me end up going to Dunkin', like, immediately. And last but not least, we have Eggnog, which, if you guys watched my Instagram live sharing this collection first, follow me on Instagram, I let you know that I have never had eggnog. I don't know, I've never had it before. I'm sure it smells like it, but I've never had eggnog before. And I told you guys I would try it before I did this video, but I haven't had a chance to go out and get some. So let me know. Again, I'm gonna leave a little poll for this one because we got in a heated debate on Instagram. Do you like eggnog or do you not like eggnog? I'm gonna leave it in the info box so you guys can take a little poll and we can narrow this down and see if I need to try it or not. So that is it for this video, you guys. I can't believe I made it through it. Being sick and filming is not easy, but this collection is so exciting and I've been making you guys wait so long. So I hope that this video was helpful for you. If it was, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I put out videos all the time that you guys ask me for and I try to review everything that you guys really want me to review and everything that sparks my interest. So if you guys are interested in the Alien palette or the 2018 holiday collection, I hope that you guys can get your hands on it. I know that there will be some Black Friday deals, but they don't include the holiday collection. So don't get your hopes up, but there are some amazing deals and there are going to be mystery boxes and I'm thinking about getting a mystery box and unboxing it on my channel like I need more Jeffree Star Cosmetics. Actually, I made an order myself and it's coming today. I actually have a white mirror coming and I have Drug Lord coming, which is the white velour liquid lipstick because I don't have that in my collection. And I'm rambling, but do you guys want to see the mystery box unboxed on my channel? Because I think that might be fun. But anyways, I'm gonna go get myself some food and coffee. Thank you guys so much for watching and hopefully I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye.